Now, have you ever heard of the term kidult?
No.
Well, I hadn't until today.
No.
Well, that's how the toy industry refers to adults who are still kids at heart with a passion for toys and games.
Well, they are apparently on the rise. So, to find out more, we sent Lauren Hall along to the National Toy Fair, which is being held this week.
From the latest must-haves to the old favourites, collectibles to cuddly toys. It seems we never really grow out of them.
This is the National Toy Fair. It's the biggest event of the year for the toy industry and brings together manufacturers from all over the UK. Now, in times gone by, they'd have been here showing off their products aimed at children, but now they're also thinking about the grown-ups who are increasingly buying toys and games for themselves.
It's known as the kidult trend, and it's certainly being noticed by Paper Engine, a manufacturer based in Eastleigh near Southampton.
We've noticed over the last couple of years the kidult market really starting to grow. I think there's a lot of positivity around nostalgia and adults really wanting to go back to their childhood and engage with products that they perhaps didn't or couldn't own 20 or 30 years ago.
The kidult toy market's now worth £1 billion. And last year it made up well over a quarter of all toy sales here in the UK.
That's a trend that's happened since 2020 and COVID being in lockdown, people spending more time playing games, puzzles at home when we couldn't go out as much, but actually we're continuing that pattern.
It's certainly been keeping the toy industry on its toes. And many of the manufacturers we spoke to told us they're now just as focused on adults as they are children. It comes as no surprise to some of those we spoke to at the toy fair.
I noticed it about 2-3 years ago, and I would see a lot of people kind of getting back into like puzzles or plush or like squishy things.
It's not just the kids and the teenagers that want to be able to play with toys nowadays.
It's
and the
me
collectibles.
as well.
You are a giant toddler.
I mean, anything what's like, that era, 100%, I love it, I love it.
I mean, our desk has been overrun with so many items.
Optimus Prime, remote control.
Teddy bears. I mean,
Teddy
literally,
bears, yeah,
if it looks cool, if it reminds you of
It's
your
on
childhood.
my desk, in my office. I mean, that's the way forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some may find it all a bit puzzling, but the kidult trend looks set to stay. A big win for the toy industry. Lauren Hall, ITV News.
See, I watch that and I think, what is wrong with just doing DIY?
I don't know about that. I don't mind a puzzle or a board game, but I'd draw the line at cuddly toys. Anyway.